Tag questions. Tag questions are particles at the end of a sentence. They are used to ask for information of an opinion or for checking information. For example, you study English, don't you? You don't have to leave from your home, do you? But the question is how we can form these tag questions? Okay, the answer is so easy. First of all, we can use them in any verb tense. But you have to remember some things. You have to pay attention with auxiliaries because they are so important to form tag questions. Remember, the verb to be doesn't need auxiliaries. In this case, we have to watch or look at some examples. Example number 1. Teenagers vote at the age of 16, don't they? Example number 2. Read with me. The government is responsible of the country, isn't it? Example number 3. The authority of the high school will think in a better solution, won't it? And the example number 4 is, I am working at home, aren't I? In this case, we explain how do we form question or how do we form tag questions. Always when we form a tag questions, we need a comma. This is an important sign of punctuation in this topic. After that, we have to use an auxiliary according to the verb of the sentence. Give this example. After the auxiliary, we have to use the personal pronoun, like this example. They is the personal pronoun in this occasion. In tag questions, we can use the subject. We always need to use a personal pronoun. But what happened in example number 4? When we are working or when we have sentences with the first person and using the conjugation of the verb to be, in these cases am, we have to use in the tag question aren't, okay? But only when we have this form, I am. Why happened this? Because remember that in tag questions, when the sentence is affirmative, the tag is negative. If you look at these sentences, all the sentences are in affirmative form. For that reason, the tag is negative. But don't forget, you have to use before the tag question a comma. Look at some examples. We didn't go out last weekend, did we? Elderly people shouldn't go to the markets, should they? Jessie doesn't have internet access, does she? And finally, I am not relaxed with this situation. Am I? In these kind of sentences, we observe that they are not in affirmative. They are in negative form. For that reason, when we have sentences in negative form, the tag is positive. Okay? Now remember, when the sentence is negative, the tag is positive. But what happened in exercise or sentence 4? In this case, we use the verb to be with the first person. I am not, but it is negative. For that case, the tag question is am I? Remember what happened in the affirmative sentences using the verb to be with the form of am. But you have to pay attention with some little things. We look at this example. Joseph eats a lot of fruit and vegetables. Doesn't Joseph? Do you think this sentence is okay? Now, this sentence is wrong because we can't use subjects. We have to use a personal pronoun, the same personal pronoun as represents the subject. Look at the other example. Joseph eats a lot of fruit and vegetables, doesn't he? Do you think this sentence is correct? Yes, this sentence is correct. The tag question is correct because he is the personal pronoun that replaces Joseph. Thank you, and remember the little rules for tag questions.